Hello dear investors and traders. Thank you very much for paying attention to our review. Now we will look at the current fundamental indicators of the company Outfront Media Inc., ticker OUT. This review was made using current data as of May 10, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets organization, Outfront Media Inc. belongs to the subcategory Advertising. 58 companies participate in the assessment. This is very representative. We start with summary data about the company. If you want, you can put it on stop. You can study each indicator of the company under Study more thoroughly. Access to the table with the structure of company tickers is free and open. Well, let's begin. Market capitalization of the corporation Outfront Media Inc. valued at $2.52 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $134 billion. Outfront Media Inc. has a share of 1.877%. It is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.51 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $28 billion. Outfront Media Inc. accounts for a share of 1.832%. Having compared the shares of market and book value, we see the following. Share Outfront Media Inc. in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 1.877%. The balance sheet capitalization is 1.832%, which is 2% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The organization's debts amount to $3.483 billion. Debt to book capitalization amounts to 682.9% of capital. Rating for the level of the company's debt obligations, very bad, -2 points. The balance of the company's stock price to its profit is 0. The average for the subcategory is 54.8, which is much worse than the average for the subcategory. Evaluation of stock price to earnings ratios in comparison within the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$438 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is very negative for the company. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's value to revenue balance is 1.4. The average for the subcategory is 1.6, which is 13% lower than in the subcategory. Evaluation of the company's market price to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $1,830 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is extremely negative for the company's prospects. Assessment of expected future sales performance in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in our analytics, then please subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. It's free for you. You will greatly help spread this project. Thank you for your important subscription. The sales margin is -23.9%, with the average for the subcategory being 2.9%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 26.8%. Profitability assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 0.449%, which is 318% less than the share of market capitalization. This shows the discrepancy between the current market value of the company Outfront Media Inc., rather towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is equal to $1,060,000. Whereas in the subcategory there are $253,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 319%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee of the company is $0,000. With the average in the subcategory, $4,600. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of revenue per individual employee of the organization is $772,000. By subcategory $158,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 389%. Estimated sales per individual employee compared to subcategory sales. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 3.9%, with an average for the subcategory of 4%. This is an indicator of the risk of a short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 46% for the company Outfront Media Inc. Whereas for the subcategory this level is 50%. On average, shares of the subcategory are valued the same as shares of the company Outfront Media Inc. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Outfront Media Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over 12 months the promotions Outfront Media Inc. showed a dynamics of 2.9%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory of 8.1%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. The total result is as follows: -6 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 0.2 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire market in total, you can see that the average market score in the aggregate is 0.3 points. Against a score of -6 points for the company Outfront Media Inc. Let's look at the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all publicly made decisions by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis of the company's shares Outfront Media Inc. Guru.Markets. Open an order due to the fact that Outfront Media Inc. overvalued subcategory company. Please be reminded May 5, 2024. We published an order, company ticker CDLX. Information and reference system for stock valuation Guru.Markets. A decision is made on this order. Close the deal. The result is a profit of 37.7%. Thank you audience for watching to the end and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience in the entire world.